Aries, welcome to Andromeda Skies Tarot. I have your mid-September love reading here. Just so you know, Aries, this is a general reading and may not resonate for every single Aries out there. So if you find that you don't resonate, go ahead and try your sun, moon, or rising sign. Any of those three to see if you do okay. So this is for Aries. What is going on with Aries? What do they need to know? What is going on in their love life? What is going on between them and their person? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, with this energy here, Aries, perhaps you're planning on going on a trip here in the near future. You and your person could also live at a distance where travel is required in order to see each other. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so we have some beautiful romantic feelings here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so this is staying in a high vibrational state in order to draw in our desires and the right person for us, okay? I'm going to further clarify this reading with the tarot. Please clarify this reading for Aries. What's going on in their situation? This is for Aries. Okay, so we're starting off here with the sun in the reverse. Now, even when the sun is in the reverse, it's still a beautiful card to get. Okay, it can mean that there's some kind of delay in this joy and happiness that we're expecting. Okay, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, when we get this card in the reverse, it can represent some kind of disappointment, maybe feeling a little dissatisfied with our current situation. I have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is someone that you go to for advice about something, all right? This is a very knowledgeable, intelligent, witty person. This is representing the air sign. So some of you could be involved with an air sign or perhaps have a lot of air energy in your chart. This being in the reverse, it can represent someone perhaps giving us not so good advice, okay? So be on the lookout for that, all right? It can also, in the lower polarity of the card, represent someone who can be very harsh with their words. They can use words as a weapon. Can also represent someone who is being dishonest, okay? We have the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is someone who is wanting to express feelings, all right? This is someone giving you a message of love. When the card is in the reverse, this is someone kind of withholding these feelings for some reason, okay? Not being forthcoming. I do have the King of Swords in the reverse, so this can represent someone who has kind of gone silent on us, all right? And they're not expressing these feelings that they have, right? And I'm seeing that they have some romantic feelings, but they're not opening up about them. I have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a motherly figure. Okay, this is ruled by the earth signs. So some of you could be involved with an earth sign with this energy here. You could also have children with your person or apart from your person. This is someone who is very responsible. They're practical. Okay, this is they're often a provider of some kind. I have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, the Four of Pentacles represent someone that is holding on to something, okay? They're clutching their coins tightly in this image. It can also represent someone who is being a bit protective of their energy. As you can see in this card, this individual has a coin blocking their heart center, okay? So they're kind of holding on to something, but in doing so, it's like protecting their feelings in some way, okay? So it can represent someone being a little clingy. It can also represent someone holding on to their finances, so pinching pennies. In the reverse position, this can represent someone kind of letting money slip their fingers, so do pay attention for that, okay? But I feel like somebody is getting ready to let something go here, something that they've been holding on very tightly to. I have the Tower in the reverse. Now the Tower represents some kind of sudden change, some kind of surprise even. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad, okay, even though the image here in this card is quite chaotic and a little bit scary. In the reverse position, this can represent rebuilding something that you feel has kind of fallen apart. So for some of you, this energy that is coming through could be perhaps rebuilding something that didn't quite get off the ground, okay? I see that perhaps we were a bit disappointed to see that things didn't quite work out the way that we'd hoped that they would. All right, perhaps somebody went silent on us with this energy coming through, like somebody... For some of you, I'm kind of getting a little bit of a ghosting feel, okay? Somebody could have kind of dipped out and became very quiet and cold, but they had these feelings that they weren't expressing, right? They were keeping them to themselves for some reason. All right, it was kind of like they were holding on to these feelings without expressing them in order to protect themselves, really. But now they're getting ready to open up with this card being in the reverse. They're getting ready to express themselves. I have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now the Queen of Swords is someone who is known, this card is infamous for someone who cuts people out of their life. All right, the Queen of Swords can be quite brutal. They're wanting someone to be forthcoming and honest with them, and if they're not, they will cut them out, you know, without a second thought. I have counterparts in this reading now. Okay, so it's kind of like the two of you, both you and your person, kind of went cold on each other, maybe turned your backs on each other and stopped speaking to each other for a period of time. So this is a strong energy coming through for you, Aries. I feel that whoever this energy is representing someone that you lost contact with and you have not been speaking to. I have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now the Ace of Cups is loving feelings, okay? A brand new beginning in love. So the energy that I'm getting here, Aries, is that this connection kind of fell apart because someone was not expressing how they really feel, okay? And it was kind of leaving the other person wondering what's going on. All right, so I feel that someone here perhaps cut off connection at some point, and then the other person, because there was no communication, went ahead and did the same thing. All right, and so you ended up turning your backs on each other. But this being in the reverse is like a new loving relationship that didn't quite get off the ground. I have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Now the Five of Cups represent regret, mourning, loss, okay? This is someone who is grieving. In the reverse position, this is someone who's kind of coming out of a period of grief. They're turning around and they're noticing that there's still two cups of love behind them. Okay, so I feel that after someone took some time to kind of cry over these cups that were spilled, crying over what was lost here, you know, they turn around and they realize that these two cups of love are still behind them. So for some of you, this situation could have been where perhaps the two of you met at a certain time, but there was someone in this connection that was still kind of recovering over the loss of somebody else. All right, and I feel like that may have been impacted this connection, that this person was still emotionally attached to another person, and then so that emotional attachment to somebody else got in the way of this new budding romance between the two of you. I have the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords represents a betrayal, okay? Someone stabbing you in the back, making you feel like they betrayed you. Okay, in the reverse position, however, this is someone pulling these swords out of your back, wanting to undo this painful ending that has occurred. All right, and with these two cards coming out underneath, this card coming out underneath the Four of Pentacles, this is an energy of someone that is hoping that you'll be able to overlook what happened here, okay, this betrayal that took place, that you'll finally be able to let it go, and that the two of you will be able to move on from this energy. I'm going to further clarify this reading with Island Time Wellness. We have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Okay, so this person is aware that they've caused heartbreak, and I have this coming out right on top of the Sun being in the reverse and the Tower. So it's like there was so much potential, Aries, is what I'm saying. There was so much potential in this connection. The two of you both really liked each other. All right, there was beautiful mutual feelings for each other, but someone in this connection was still emotionally attached to somebody else. They were still in the process of grieving another connection, and that got in the way of this connection, okay? Whatever it was that they were grieving over here, it got in the way of this new connection. I have addiction. Codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. All right, with this energy here, as you can see, this person is kind of chained to this heart. All right, this can sometimes represent feeling kind of bound to another person. Like even if you try to walk away, you're still attached to each other. It can represent that cord that is between the two of you. So if you guys spent some time apart, this person has still been thinking about you, even if there hasn't been any communication. All right, this card is similar to the Devil energy with this addiction. Okay, so it can represent possessiveness, jealousy, things like that. Someone could have had a problem with substance abuse. Okay, maybe they're drinking too much or something. Whoa. Okay, oh, look what we have here. Stabbed in the back. Here's that betrayal energy coming through again. All right, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. All right, and again, like I see that there was so much potential in this connection. Maybe the both of you had a lot of optimism, had high hopes for the connection, and this person kind of turned around and stabbed you in the back and made you feel completely and totally betrayed. Like with this Tower energy, it kind of took you by surprise that they would do that to you. And for some of you, I feel like it was like a ghosting thing where someone just suddenly went silent. And then because I have both the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is like both of you cutting each other out, both of you turning your backs on each other. I have talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. Okay, so communication opens up now. So this person is wanting to reach out and talk about what happened after a period of silence. We have the runner. Runner in codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So I feel like it's the runner in this situation that is going to be opening up communication. So if this person kind of dipped out on you and then the two of you just stopped talking, I feel like this person may kind of surprise you and suddenly reach out to you. And they might tell you that they regret not talking to you. I have Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So this is like this person still having feelings for you, okay? This bow and arrow kind of gives me Sagittarius vibes, so some of you could be involved with a Sagittarius. There could be something important surrounding Valentine's Day for some of you. I have separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. All right, so again, this is that energy of the two of you kind of turning away from each other, going your separate ways. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. All right, for some of you, I feel like you kind of moved on from this connection, started focusing more on yourself. Some of you probably went through some kind of glow up, caring more about your health and well-being. And I feel like this person is going to notice you after that, okay? Like if you have gotten a new job, you just been started a new healthy regimen, started working out, things like that. I feel like this person is going to notice you because of that. I'm going to further clarify this reading with my own love oracle, my Andromeda Skies love oracle. If you would like one of these for yourself, you can find it in my Etsy shop, and I'll have that link down below in the description. Okay, we have destiny is taking us down different paths. Okay, so this is a feeling of kind of life getting in the way. Maybe you got a new job that caused you to move, or maybe you just moved in general, school, something like that. The two of you went off in different directions. And then we have twin flame. Okay, so for some of you, this is your twin flame with this energy here, and I feel like you were going through your twin flame separation. This is a notoriously very triggering connection that you share with somebody. And it has the runner, and so when we have the runner right here, the twin flame connection has a runner-chaser dynamic. I can see myself with you for the long term. Okay, so this is an energy of someone planning for the future. They can envision themselves with you 10, 15, 20 years from now. I love you. All right. So after this person steps away, I feel like they feel this loss, they feel this regret, like they know that they messed up in this situation. I get that saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. That energy here. You are the love of my life. Okay, so this person feels like they've never really had a connection like this with anybody else. Like an energy of perhaps the two of you kind of just meeting at the wrong time because they were still recovering from some kind of loss. With this 5 of Cups here, you're in the process of recovering from something. For some of you, it could have been addiction, that they were recovering from an addiction, okay? And that they weren't quite ready for this connection. And for others of you, I do feel like they were in the process of recovering from another connection, like they fully didn't release that person yet. And so they kind of met you and had this beautiful, exciting encounter with you, where things just seemed like a fairy tale. With the sun energy, like there was so much possibility behind this connection. But then, things just didn't work out. This person wasn't expressing how they really feel about you. And I feel like they turned cold on you and perhaps ghosted you, or even just kind of disappeared. Alright Aries, these are all of the energies that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. Consider leaving me a comment down below. I do appreciate that. And I will see you next time.